In this video we are going to speak a little bit more about the section Product Portfolio. Everything that we upload to the website using the marking mode Product Portfolio in any combinations, all this information goes to the section Product Portfolio. Here we have the information about the parts that we upload into the system. Here in this section we can add the information manually, filling all the necessary sections. Here we also can edit the information about the necessary spare parts, add the information about the weight, about the, for example, the volume, add any kind of description for this spare part. Also, we can mark it, the spare part, as a multi-purpose part, and the clients will see this information in the client's part. Also, here we can manually add the picture for the spare part. We can upload the picture from the computer locally, just choose the picture, or we can leave the link to the picture, and the system will display all this information in the client's part. Again, product portfolio is the information about the spare part of the descriptive nature. This description that we add in the product portfolio, client can see in the client's part in the search results by pressing the button information about the spare part. Here, everything that we add into the product portfolio, your client will see here. In the section of manufacturers, you can see the list of the manufacturer. Every new manufacturer the system finds when you upload different price lists into the system goes to the section manufacturers list of manufacturers. Here you can also add them manually, fill all the necessary sections, edit the information about those that already exist on the website. Here you also can add the synonyms to the manufacturer. For example, here we have two manufacturers, Malé and Malé. We know that these manufacturers are the same, but so far the system will display these manufacturers as separate independent manufacturers. For example, let's see how it looks like in the search results. We write here KL9 and we see that the system has offers for KL9 Malé and KL9 manufacturer Malé. But we know these manufacturers are the same, so we can set them as synonyms. So I pick this manufacturer and delete it from the system. And here in the section synonyms of Malé manufacturer, I add Now the system knows that all of these manufacturers are synonyms for the manufacturer Malé. Let's search for the spare part. Now we see that we have offers only for Malé. The offers for Malé that existed before now displayed here under the Malé manufacturer. These are the synonyms of the manufacturers inside the system. Also, in the section Product Portfolio, we have the information about the interchanges and replacements for the spare parts. Here in the section Interchanges, we can add the information about the interchanges for the spare parts, just filling the necessary sections. Or we can add the information into this section in bulk using a file with a list of interchanges. To upload a file with interchanges, we are going to the section Work with a price list, Loading rules, press the button Add, Marking mode Interchanges, select the file with the list of the interchanges, choose a supplier. The supplier, for example, will be our own retail outlet. The name of the rule, for example, let's call it Interchanges, and save. Now let's set the markup of the interchanges. Here in this file I have the information about the original spare part, the brand and the part number, and here I also have the information about its interchange. Here is the part number of the interchange and here is the brand of the interchange. So I'm going to mark them as interchanges. Here is the manufacturer, the part number and here the interchange part number and the interchange manufacturer. I'm going to skip the first line. I don't need the name of the tables. Save the settings. Now I'm ready to upload them. Upload. 0 pairs of interchanges are input. 49 lines are ignored. Auto parts with some manufacturers were not added as they are not in the database. The system found new manufacturers. So we're going to the section New Manufacturers and add the manufacturers into the database. Now let's return to the section Loading Rules and upload the information once again. Now everything seems fine. Now let's go to the section Product Portfolio, Interchanges. Here are the interchanges from the file. We added them all in bulk. Now let's search for the spare parts on the website. And let's see if the system is going to display them with their interchanges. Here in the search results page, we see the spare part without the information about the interchanges. Seems like something went wrong, but no, everything is correct. The system doesn't display the information about the interchange because it didn't find any prices for the interchange. On the search result page, the price search mechanism displays only the items for which it was able to find prices inside the system among the price lists of your suppliers, your own stock, or online suppliers. So we need to upload prices for interchanges. Let's go back to the section Loading Rules. And here we see that in the same file I also have prices. For example, let's use this file. I'm going to change the marking mode to price list and interchanges. Let's set the markup of the price list. Here in the file I have the part number, the manufacturer, the availability, and the price. Skip the first line and save the changes. The information about the prices for interchanges can be in the same file with information about the interchanges, or it can be in a separate file. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that the system must have prices for the interchanges. In that case, it will display them in the search results page. So we have it. Now let's upload it. That's it. Now let's search for the spare parts. Now we see the information about the requested spare part, and the system also found the information about the interchange. Here is the interchange. Let's try to find something else. Again, the interchange. Here in the section Manufacturers, we also have one interesting option. For example, let's find some manufacturer, for example Mercedes-Benz, and here in the settings of this manufacturer we're going to say that this manufacturer is an original manufacturer. Like this. Now let's search for a spare part. Now we search for this spare part and the system found the original interchange for this spare part. If I turn off this option, let's see how it changes. Aftermarket interchanges.